Okay, my students, I hope everything is going great in this weekend. You still got another day off tomorrow, but of course you're going to honor God through part of that. Wow, it just got darker in here for some reason. But I hope everything's pretty good. Move that up a little bit. Now, got something to tell my non-DC 8th graders. Divine Child High School, I don't know about the grade school, but Divine Child High School does not have school Tuesday. They're doing a funeral for John Dingell, who was our U.S. representative for 59 years. He passed away, and they want to use the school, but it's going to be huge. A lot of people be there, so they want to have the school empty for the funeral. So no school Tuesday. And would someone remind me Monday to remind you that we do not have school Tuesday? I don't know about the grade school. I haven't been told. But the high school sent us a note about 20 minutes ago saying no school Tuesday. So our test will not be Tuesday. Let's just move it to Valentine's Day. Since you love math anyways, we can just have it then. And we'll talk about what's on it, I guess. Mercy, it's been a weird winter. But anyways, so no school Tuesday. Now, direct variation is when you have two or more items that are hooked together, hooked in such a way when one gets bigger, the other has to get bigger. Then as one gets smaller, the other has to get smaller. So the more air I put in a balloon, the bigger it gets. The more cows there are, the more milk you can have on the farm. The more donuts I eat, the bigger I am. So it's a correlation. So one gets bigger, the other gets bigger. One gets smaller, the other one gets smaller. So it's hooked together. Now, it's not always a one-to-one. In fact, it's usually not a one-to-one. So, for example, I eat 1 pound of food. I don't necessarily gain 1 pound over time because you lose some of it in waste. You lose some burning it off. You sweat some off. You burn it off. So, anyways, excuse me. Now I'm going to get the coughs. So the formula is y equals kx. Now again, you could have more than just y and x, but k is called the constant of variation. For that specific item, it doesn't change. So my car gets 30 miles per the gallon. Well, okay, I went so far. How many gallons did I use? But for that specific car, the k doesn't change. So if I said, hey, x is 10 and y is 30, so I can run 10 blocks in 30 minutes. Well, that doesn't sound like me. I can take 10 steps in 30 minutes. Well, that's a little bit slow. But what's k? The constant. Well, you would go 30 equals k times 10, so k would be 3. Now, some books think that's really important. Some books are like, not a big deal. But, so the formula for that specific item would be y equals 3x. Now, they may do this. Say, okay, we got x1, y1, comma, x2, y2, and the y varies directly as x. If we have 2, 6, and x is 4, what's y? Oops, this shouldn't be there. Sorry about that. So again, you would set it up, y over x equals y over x. Cross multiply 24 equals 2y, so the missing y is 12. Because if k is a constant, that means divide by x for a specific item, k equals y over x. So if I say, okay, it's 30 miles to the gallon, how far did I get with 10 gallons? That's an answer. But then I say, same car, how far did I get with 5 gallons? So therefore, if it's the same item, constant is same, you would say y1 over x1 has to equal y2 over x2. That's the formula. Whenever you see something varies directly, or if you remember your little word, proportion, something is proportional to, it's this formula. It makes the story problem so much easier. So, let's look at a story problem. Cost varies directly as the number of cakes you buy. So how much I pay the store is based on how many cakes I bought. So as soon as I see that cost varies directly as the number of cakes, my fraction, it varies directly, is cost over number of cakes. I'm going to use the little number symbol. So that's how I solve it. Set up my little fraction so I know what it is. So we have, if you spend $33, so it's cost over the number equals, how much would you spend? Oh, cost. That's our missing. I'll put Y. You can put X. Really doesn't matter. Put P or M. It doesn't matter. But 6 cakes. So, oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I read it wrong. It should be 4. I thought, wow, those numbers are the same. That is just wacky. So 44. Not 44. 4. So here we go. We cross multiply. So you have 6y. How much is it going to cost? And that'd be 132. So you divide by 6. Use calculator if you need to, but I went to UVM. 6 goes into 13 2 times. That's 12 divided by 6 is 2. That means $22. $22. So that's what it would cost me to buy those cakes. Now, to be honest, we're doing pretty basic problems just so you understand what a direct variation is. So if we were doing, so some of this you probably already know how to do. Figure out how much one cost and then multiply by 4 is another way of doing it. But for direct variation, you could use a proportion. So I'm just trying to show you what's happening here. But again, you probably have already done this where you find out how much does one cake cost and then multiply by the 4, which really works. But this is just something a little bit unique. But you do see direct variation and inverse variation a lot in the sciences. So, have fun. And don't forget, we don't have school Tuesday, the high school, I don't know, so many days off. By the way, what's funny is they're saying we're supposed to have ice Monday night and Tuesday morning, so a lot of schools might not be in session. But, hey, stay happy. I may make a review video tomorrow. We'll see. Bye-bye.